Verse 2, ulladhu naarpadhu anubandham, supplement to 40 verses on reality given to us by Sri Ramana Maharshi. சாதுரவு சார உளம் சார் தெளி விசாரத்தால் எது பரமாம் பரமிங்கெய்துமோ ஓதுமது போதகனால் நூலறிவால் புண்ணியத்தால் பின்னும் ஒரு சாதகத்தால் சார உணாதால். This verse also talks about the company of seeking the company of a guru, a realized being, a Jivan Mukta. This verse says, if you approach a guru and if you remain in his presence, you will purify your mind and you will attain to that jnanam, that realization. That realization cannot come to you by through the preachers or through the study of scriptures or sadhagatal, pinnumuru sadhagatal, or through other practices. He just sets aside everything, because when the guru is there, why do you need all these things? So the importance is given to seeking a guru, whoever it is, whoever you think is a realized being, and you will come to know that through other people. Shri Bhagavan, when he became enlightened, nobody had to tell the world that he is an enlightened being. Like how, looking at the fire, how insects and moths, they come and fall upon the fire, people were attracted to Shri Bhagavan. Like how a lotus flower blossoms upon the rising of the sun, people blossomed in his presence. Thousands thronged. And Paul Brenton came from England. He was the person who wrote a book, A Search in Secret India, and he only introduced Shri Bhagavan to the Western world. Reading his book, several disciples came, and he came with a lot of questions. He was a journalist. Before meeting Sri Ramana Maharshi, he met many people who were doing various, occult practices and other such stuff. They were not enlightened beings. He was not satisfied. Finally, he came, he met Sri Bhagavan. Again, he went back to North India, met a few other people. Finally, again, he came back and he was convinced Sri Bhagavan was the light he was searching for. He got the seed of enlightenment. He went back. I was told the rest of his life he lived in a cellar in a church. He didn't meet people unnecessarily. He was withdrawn into himself. He did vicharam. That is how he spent the rest of his life. So, this tradition of Guru and Shishya is very famous in India. For thousands of years, disciples have gone to Gurus and Gurus have helped them. And in fact, at the moment you go, the Guru does not give you enlightenment. He just looks at you, how purified you are in your mind. Are you still attached to the body and the world? So, usually the process takes some time. There is the story of Satyakama. A disciple went to a Guru. The Guru saw, although he had that fire, he wanted to become enlightened, he was not fully ready. So he gave him some cows and he sent him to the forest. He said, when the cows become 1,000, you come back. He was such an obedient and sincere, faithful student. He went to the forest. He just took care of the cows and slowly he got enlightened. When the cows became 1,000, the cows communicated with him. Oh Satyakama, now we have become 1,000, you can go back to your Guru. And the hen, waterfowl, it started speaking to Satyakama. Satyakama, the time has come, you can go. He was walking, the fire started speaking to him. And a crane that was flying above started speaking to him. You know the truth, once we get enlightened, you become one with the whole existence. you can communicate energy-wise with everything and anything in the existence. That is the truth. And Sri Bhagavan, he always communicated with all the animals there. Once a cobra came and he was just playing around on his body and went. And in the midnight, he used to come out for peeing. These leopards were there in the ashram, near the ashram. The leopard would come and shout, "Oh!" Sri Bhagavan would say, "Hey man, go man." He would go off. Because he has become one with the existence. He is not just the body, he is the whole existence. So, everything is one energy, everything is compassion, everything is love. So, naturally, all the animals, all beings get attracted to a guru. If we speak about the devotion, the highest form of devotion that a disciple can have, we should speak about Kanakammal, one of the foremost disciples of Sri Bhagavan. In fact, it is she who gave commentaries, and all the verses were written in hard Tamil. She just made it easy for people to read it. All the Tamil works that Sri Bhagavan had written, she has written commentaries on. In fact, I depend on this book. She got married at a young age. Those days in India, they got girls married at the age of 9, 10 and all that. She refused to marry, but then she was forced by parents. She got married. Then she did not live with her husband. She came to Tiruvannamalai. She met Bhagavan and she remained there lifelong. I think by 2005 or 10 she left the body. You know how she left the body? One of the beautiful instances. There in Sri Bhagavan's ashram, she just prostrated before Bhagavan's samadhi and she did not get up. She left the body. She was a great devotee of Sri Bhagavan. So, faith in Guru comes once we understand what a Guru is. A Guru is not just the body. Although he is wearing an instrument called the body, he is Brahman. He is the vast, infinite existence, consciousness, bliss. Whatever be the number of times we repeat this is the truth. And if you look at the whole existence, starting from stones to plants to animals to human beings, the one on the top of the hierarchy is a realized being. So what do other people do? What do we have to do? Other enlightened people seek the company of a sage, a jnani. Sri Bhagavan has shed his body. So if you go to Tiruvannamalai, do we get the grace? Yes. It is there. It is said that his subtle body is left there. And even you don't have to even go to Tiruvannamalai. You think of him. Like how it is said of Tiruvannamalai, the holy mountain of Arunachala. If you think about it, you are liberated. Certain places are there you need to go and worship. Kashi is there, one of the holiest places in India. There if you go and die, it is said you will be liberated, you will not be born again. But Tiruvannamalai is such an abundance of grace. If you think of Tiruvannamalai, you are liberated. So you need to think often. The same way I think of Bhagavan for the last 4 years. I think it is continuous thinking about him, thinking about what he taught, Parayanam, repetition of his verses. This is how one can live. There is no other alternative way of living. Because in this verse he says, Ta sadhuravu sara ulamsar telivisaratal yedu paramam paramingaidumo. That which is attained through seeking the company of a sage. Odumadu bodhaganal noolarival punniyathal pinnum oru sadhagathal saravunadal. He says that grace, that attainment of grace cannot be obtained through preachers, through the study of books, through meritorious actions. whatever be the philanthropic actions we do, or through various practices, it cannot be attained, he says. Here the point is, in fact, we keep doing all these things. We do study, we do listen to people, we do meritorious actions, and then we do various practices. They are needed. But the highlight here is that if we seek the company of a sage, why do you need all that? He is going to say that in the next 2 verses also. Why do you need all that? Just be with the Guru. The Guru is the embodiment of wisdom, embodiment of attainment, embodiment of compassion. It will flow. His grace will flow to you without your asking. All that you need to do is to use your intellect, understand what a Guru is, what Brahman is, what the scriptures are saying. Just seek the company and be with him or her, whatever, whoever. Job will be done. So devotion with intellectual people, to start with, they will not have devotion. They will not, first of all, have respect for a sage, a jnani, because Sri Bhagavan wore only one piece of loin cloth on his body all his life. People who are highly accomplished, even the President of India came there. For him, either a beggar or a man on the street or the President of a country, it doesn't matter, because his vision, experiential vision, is that of oneness. It is one raw material Brahman which appears as the whole existence. The whole hierarchy is none but that one substance. So it is said the evenness of vision here. The same respect for all, same compassion for all, that marks a sage. And after enlightenment, he is full. He doesn't have to seek anything from the external world. But then, why is he alive in the body? Why does he keep the body? It is because to help the rest of humanity. This is the system, that's all. So long as the body lives, he just exudes grace, and in the grace, other enlightened people, they get drenched and they do blossom too. This is how things work. Let us think about it.